I think majority of people when they get married are marrying the act. That's just what I think. Not only in marriage, but relationship. I think it's hard to find people who are genuine. I love being around genuine people. No matter who they are, I love being around people who are themselves. I was raised by two parents, my mom and dad, who were themselves. It wasn't an act. But if you want to know some of your best actors, some of your best actors are people that are in church and people who are just started dating. That's where you're going to find your best actors. Real talk. Majority of people get married, they marry an act. It's people that are acting. A lot of people try to live up to the expectations, and people get divorced and end relationships because people didn't meet the expectations. And a lot of people that are getting married this week, this year, past, present, future, get married not because of love, but because of expectations. But back to the act again. And I have always told people, if you don't cook, don't act like you cook all the time. If you don't open the door for a female, don't start. Don't act like you open the door all the time. And what I'm saying is, when you get in start a relationship, don't do what you don't do. Be who you are. And a lot of people try to be what they're not. And then 2-3 years in the marriage, it rubs off. That person's not the same. And people always say, well, they're not the same as when we first met or when we first got married. No, they're not. There are a lot of people, if you're not marrying genuine people, but majority of people marry the act. And the act is you are marrying somebody who are pretending to be who they're not, or somebody that's pretending to live up to the expectations that you have set. And people are wondering, 5 to 10 years in the marriage, struggling. And a lot of people have struggled 30 or 40 years in a marriage. I've been around a lot of people that have been married. I've been around, men. And men, there's some that are frustrated sexually. They went from Victoria's Secret to sweat outfits coming to bed. They're not sexually active like when you first met them now. Probably because you married an act. A lot of people blame it on stress and all this stuff. Now it's stress when you first got together. You probably married an act. And Bubba, you ain't working out like you used to. You're not the gentleman like you used to because you were acting. So that's the thing with marriage and relationships. Be who you are. A lot of people don't know their identity. Your identity is in Christ Jesus. Those who believe that Jesus Christ is the Son of God. That's your identity. I know the world is under an identity crisis. You don't believe me? Look. So when you don't know who you are, you have an identity crisis. You try to be what you're not. But we're under identity crisis because people don't know who they are in Christ Jesus. If you want to know your identity, the best individual to find that out is God, who created you. That's why you walk around and majority of people you see, whether it's in your family, whether you living with them, or whether it's your job, they're not genuine. People you vote for, you see they turned out not to be who they are. what they say they are. That's why the whole world is in a crisis. Not everybody, but majority of the world. And that's what we are. Be genuine. Be yourself. It's one thing, can't nobody beat you at being who you are. Can't nobody beat you at being you. It's one thing you can't lose at. And it's just being ourselves. Whether we in a relationship, starting a relationship, or whatever. But to people out there, don't marry the act. Don't vote for the act. But be genuine. Find who you are in Christ Jesus.